What kind of dust, which origin, why these particles are not floating, why this fellow is floating? Organic matter. Okay, so whenever soil sample is collected from surface, there will be some dead leaves and organisms. So that organic matter will always be having specific gravity lesser than water. What is specific gravity of water? 1. So lesser than water, that's why they are floating. Okay, so now everyone has to fill above the neck 2-3 millimeters. I have filled about 4 millimeters. Then our task is to see that the total volume is occupied with these contents. In other words, water should completely fill. So now what I am doing is I am gently inserting this, and you could able to see whatever additional water is there, that is again sent out in the form of a jet. Okay, so this jet will come only when you fill water above this neck level. This is neck level, at least 3 to 4 millimeters above neck level. Ejection of water will take place. Now you require to actually wipe all the parts outside, because again what we are bothered is going to be weight of contents present inside, and whatever outside is going to be there should be neatly and need to be cleaned, and if necessary you can leave it for about 5-10 minutes in this stage, during which due to atmospheric what's called heat, if any small thin layer is there, that will also get evaporated. So now we are going for the third way, so W3, and once W3 is also recorded, the next course of action is going to be we are emptying the contents. Actually you are going outside and then you are emptying the contents. So before emptying, it is better just to agitate and then empty the contents, and then you are washing. We are washing the bottle, and subsequently we are going to fill the bottle with distilled water again, only distilled water. Okay, so then that becomes our last, and then we are going to again put the cap back in place, and then we are going for last measurement. You can take sufficient time as recording is done. I am just terminating it at this stage, otherwise you have to take precaution that use ample amount of water, wash it, and then the final step is going to be we are actually filling the density bottle with distilled water, again a few millimeters above neck level, again just pressing additional water ejected out, and then wiping the contents. Okay, this is important, don't be in a hurry, because it is to second decimal of a gram. Everything matters, even a thread, if it is there, its weight also becomes a source of error. We should avoid source of errors. Okay, so this is how we have just wiped and then allowed to dry out outside surface, and we have gone for our fourth observation, that is nothing but W4. Keeping all these W1, 2, 3 and 4 with the expression which we have already derived in the theory class, you are going to find out true specific gravity, also called as specific gravity of soil solids. My statement is not complete. Soil solids at a temperature of, you have to go and read, there is going to be a thermometer, otherwise most of the mobiles can also give you what is temperature in the particular location. You have to write that as capital G suffix. Maybe today, what is your guess? What could be temperature?
24. 35, 36.
Okay, somewhere close to 20, 22 to 24. Okay, so you are reading exactly and then recording Z suffix 24 degrees centigrade. That is not going to be, you cannot call it as simply G. You have to convert that Z24 into Z with again small correction factor. Then only you can simply report G equal to so much. Okay, and just as a subsequent discussion on this topic, you are going to find this, whatever we use is called distilled water. This procedure is called as distilled water. And I showed you just before clay type of soil medium, and those clays, if at all you are given clay soil medium and you are starting with your first step, empty bottle, wait, second step, you added what's called clay soil solids, you have taken W2, third step you added water, and the way Sridhar sir said, you wanted to acetate. Fundamentally, clays are going to have greater specific surface and thereby greater surface electrical charge, and therefore they have tendency to hold water. The moment you pour water, the uppermost clay particles themselves will start holding water and do not allow water to enter into rest of the soil specimen. Let you keep on stirring it mechanically for about 10 minutes also, the bottommost clay particles will never get saturated. How to overcome this? Definitely we want some medium which do not make friendship with clay particles, in other words, which do not actually get attached to the clay particles. Instead, it will simply mind its business of going into the voids and then drive the pore air out. So that medium is none other than kerosene. So when you are adding kerosene being a non-polarizing liquid, it do not bond with clay particles because it has no polarity at all. Clay particle has got negative polarity. Water used to have negative as well as positive. So positive polarity of water molecule used to get binded with negative polarity of the clay particle. Now, kerosene being a non-polarizing liquid, it do not possess any polarity. So this fellow negative, it is asking, if you have positive polarity, come and shake hands, join me. Kerosene is saying, I have no polarity, I am not going to join with you. Let me mind my business, I am entering into voids and then driving the pore air out. So in such soils, we require to use kerosene. And when you use kerosene, anyway you can gently acetate. Definitely that time kerosene will reach intricate particles also quickly. It will make clay particles rotated. But the way we have gone for boiling, when we use distilled water, when it is kerosene, we are not expected to go for boiling, because if it may catch fire, there is going to be a kind of blast. We are not fools to invite such risks. So then what is the other alternative? Other alternative is vacuum desiccation. There is going to be another small apparatus called vacuum desiccator. So we are going to place those contents in the desiccator, and when you switch on the vacuum pump, it is going to cause agitation. Okay, all the content will become agitated. In the process, if at all any pore air is left out inside the medium, will be sent out. After about 10 minutes of such vacuum desiccation, we are again taking the what's called bottle back, and then we are again adding kerosene to full above the neck level, 2-3 millimeters above the neck level. We are again using the rest of the procedure 100% same. So in fourth stage, emptying the contents, we are filling it with complete kerosene, that is going to be W4. In this procedure, we require to know the specific gravity of kerosene itself as part of the equation. So how to get the kerosene specific gravity? It is very simple. Fourth phase, you have already used kerosene, its weight is already known to you. Just empty kerosene, okay, and then clean it to the extent possible. Then you fill the same bottle with distilled water. Again same procedure, go for W5. Okay, kerosene and water both being liquids. As far as kerosene weight is concerned, it is going to be straight away whatever W4 minus W1, that is going to be weight of given volume of kerosene divided by W5 minus W1, weight of distilled water of equivalent volume. That itself gives you the specific gravity of kerosene without much difficulty. Now you should appreciate how much effort we require to make because of this being a particulate medium, complex material. Okay, so that's how we can use kerosene when it is cohesive type of soil medium. Clear? So now it is time for us to go to the third